So yeah, we were discussing on mainly front end side now, right? So on the JavaScript side, we were
Yeah.
talking, right? So again, we'll start from the
Yes. Yes.
beginning. Okay. So can you tell what is the difference
Yes.
between? I mean, what is late, what is where, what is const? Yeah, and how do you use it and when we use it?
Correct. So basically, where let and const are JavaScript keywords that are used to define the variables. Uh, where is an old technique of declaring, and let and const were introduced in the ES6 of JavaScript ES6 release. So where is mainly used when it is it is basically function scope. You have to define the when you have to access the variable inside the function, and if you want to access it inside a block in the function, then you can use where, and variables declared with where can be changed to some other value, and same goes with let as well. But let is block scope, and let values can be changed. And const is used when we do not have to change the value of the variable.
Okay. So can you talk about the closures, how closure works, and in the real scenario, how to use it and when to use it?
Okay, so closure is basically a technique where the functions that are declared inside another function do not lose access to the variables that are declared in the parent function. So we can use closures when we have to have continued access to the variable of the parent function, and we need to do some operations on that variable.
Okay. So yeah, you are talking where late and const, right? So can you tell late is function scoped or block scoped or global scoped, or which one is it?
So let is block scope.
How about where?
Where is, you can say where is function scoped.
Okay. And can you switch on your video also, please? And closer, you are saying, right? What is the real scenario when to
Yeah.
use closer?
Yeah, we can, as I said, we can use the closure in when we need to access the variables uh, from the parent function, and we need to still continue to access it and do some operations. That, for example, we have a count variable that is declared in the parent function, and we need to keep its value for the future as well. Suppose we want to increment it for it or decrement that variable, we can use the closures.
Okay. And if we want some asynchronous operation, so can you tell what is asynchronous operation first of all?
Yeah, so asynchronous operation is an operation that happens in the background, and it doesn't block the execution of the other parts of the code.
Okay. So how in JavaScript, how can we handle it?
Using async,
Okay. Yeah, using async, but what are the different operation names are there for async? You know anything else apart from async?
no,
Okay, okay. You know callback?
yes.
What is that?
Yeah, callback is a function that is fired when an event occurs.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Yeah, a callback is a function that executes event is completed.
Okay.
For example, click or uh, any hover.
Okay. In JavaScript, we write also right double equal and triple equals. What is the difference
Yes.
between these two?
Okay, so double equal is triple equal is strict equality, and double equal you can say it's loose equality. Triple equal if we have if you are comparing two values, and if they are strings, then they should be an exact match. And if it is double equal, then if they are of a different data type as well, if they are of a different data type, then the equality operator returns true, double equal to.
Okay. Okay. So which is more restricted, double equal or triple equal?
Triple equal to.
Triple equal is more restrictive, you're saying.
Yeah,
Why triple equal is more restrict?
because it compares the data type of on both sides and also the value. So, but in double equal to only the value is compared, and if there can be typecasting happening, and then the comparison happens in double equal to. So it is loosely. It is a bit less strict.
Okay. What is bind method?
Yeah, bind method is a method which binds uh, the variable to the current scope. Actually, this is with respect to React.
I mean, yeah, it's in JavaScript also, but yeah, you can tell any perspective.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can tell what is bind you told.
Yeah, yeah. So bind with respect to React, I know. So in the React, if there is a class component, then if we have a custom function declared, then we use bind to bind the function to the current class. So that it.
So what is the use? Why we do that?
Yeah, if we don't do that, and if we want to call that function in our code, then that function we can't call that function. It throws an error.
Okay. So what is call method? You know there is a call function also, right? What is that? Like you do function dot call, func dot call, right? Whatever the function, right? Then call you do.
Dot call.
Yeah.
Dot call. I'm not aware about it.
Okay. You know what is apply method? Apply function.
I,
Okay, no problem. So in JavaScript we see there is null as well as undefined, right? What is the difference between this null and undefined?
okay, so null and undefined are they are data types only in JavaScript. Undefined variable is not defined and it returns undefined, and null is
Okay, that's fine. Okay, can you tell? Suppose I have a big string. That string has JSON string. Okay, now I want to or yeah, something like that. But I want as a JSON object from that string. What shall we do for that?
The JSON string, you have to convert it into object.
Yeah.
You apply the dot JSON method on that and convert it into object.
Okay. You know anything on the? Okay, that's fine. We'll talk about that. Would be better. There is a JSON dot parse you have used anytime, or JSON dot stringify.
JSON
I
dot
have used.
parse. Yeah, Stringify is used to convert the JSON into string.
Hmm. Correct. Okay. So did you use anytime map, filter, reduce these functions?
Yes,
Can you tell what are these?
map filter I have used.
Okay, what are these two? Can you tell?
Yeah, used to is used on an array and filter as well. And map is used to take an array input, and if you want to convert it in, or if you want to return an addition operation on all the values of the array, add some, for example, +1 or +2, just an example, then we can do that operation using map. And filter is used the values in an array based on some certain condition.
Okay, okay. You don't know the reduce one, right? You told, right?
Reduce, no idea.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So suppose from front end you are calling some backend API. Okay. So how do you call first of all? What is the mechanism you use? Or there are different ways you can tell also. This way you do it.
So different ways are using the JavaScript fetch function and using React Axios library. We can call the APIs.
Okay. What are the different ways you are saying? I didn't get.
Fetch method in the JavaScript
Mm-hmm.
and Axios. In Axios library, we can use React to
Mm-hmm.
call the APIs.
Okay. Okay. So there is a okay. Okay. Next in this only, suppose I'm calling that API now with this mechanism, any of this. Now API is not giving the response on time. So like it is waiting and waiting. It is not giving on time. So what do you do for that?
API is not giving the response in time, is it?
Correct, correct.
There is some issue in the server side. Due to that, it is not
Mhm.
returning any response. So how do you handle it?
Using it returns an error code.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. How do you handle that part?
Using catch. Catch we can use to use whether see whether there is error, and if it is not returning any response, then we move further into the other part of code since it is asynchronous operation. And if the response is used in the to display the data in the front end, then we use a loader for that.
Yeah, front end.
Mention
We
yes.
can show that we are
Correct.
waiting for the data
So
to
you know what is set?
display.
What is timeout? Set timeout.
Set timeout, yeah. So set timeout is used uh, to delay the execution of some function or some code by some seconds.
Or it is to wait for getting the response back from the backend or from server side.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
I mean, timeout it is for async mechanism when we do, right? We are waiting for the server call to be response, right? I mean, any call it is, like backend side when you're calling.
Mhm.
I mean, either it is backend or anywhere we can use it, right? Set timeout.
Yeah,
What is this in JavaScript?
yeah. This is a keyword that is used to refer to the current scope.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not pretty sure regarding this
Sorry.
in React. So, with respect to JavaScript, I don't have much idea on this keyword.
Okay, in React you can say.
Okay, so yeah, this keyword is used in React class components because I worked on class component. We use it to access the variables or the functions of the current class.
Mm, okay. And if we want to inherit any class, right, in JavaScript, how do you do it? Inheritance
Using extents.
using instance. How do you write that?
Extend. Yeah, you can say, for example, class A extends B.
Mm-hmm. Okay. In JavaScript, Yeah. Okay. Can you tell what is
JavaScript
what is promise?
yeah, so promise uh, is used to store the value of a future operation.
Okay. Future operation means what do you mean that?
Yeah, so for example, we are using the fetch function to call the API. Then we call the API and it is an asynchronous operation. And we use whenever that API is completed, the response comes, then that returns a promise, which means that it is a future value that can be further used in the code and that we can store in another variable or use uh, some other methods to process that response
Okay.
that we get from the API.
Mhm. What is as you are saying that asynchronous mechanism, right? So what is async and await?
Sync and await is
Async, right? Asynchronous mechanisms you are doing, right? For asynchronous function. And
yeah,
what is await?
it is and yeah, that
Okay, okay, that's fine. So you know all the OOPS concepts?
oops concept.
Yeah.
Yeah, to some extent I know.
Okay. What is method overriding?
Yeah, method overriding is basically we can use the same method to for multiple data types. We can use the same method to return the output.
Mm-hmm.
What I
Okay.
know, what
Okay.
method overriding.
So I mean, backend side, the server side, you did not work anytime, I think, right? In the
No, I haven't worked much
okay,
on
that's fine.
that part.
Okay, okay, all right. So okay, front end side, I've asked most of the common, I mean, questions. So I think I'm good. So you have any questions?